The veterans in America have sadly been treated terribly in the last 8 years under the Obama administration. These men and women that have sacrificed their blood, sweat, and tears to keep America safe have been horribly disrespected. Instead of America's heroes being taken care of, they have often been forgotten by the country they have served. When Obama was elected in 2008, he promised that our veterans would receive 21st century care. That promise never came to fruition, not even close. In 2014, the horrible truth was finally revealed concerning the actual care our veterans were receiving. At least 293 veterans had passed away after being put on wait lists to be seen by a doctor. However, despite the atrocious death count, the VA distributed over $140 million in bonuses. Of course, Obama said he would handle this, but nothing was done. As usual, during Trump's presidential campaign, he promised that under his leadership, our veterans would receive the care they deserved. And, true to form, Trump is keeping his word with his latest executive order that will have you cheering. On Thursday, President Trump signed an executive order creating an Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection at the Department of Veteran Affairs. This office will ensure that our veterans never have to suffer again. President Trump said this in a press conference on Thursday. This executive order makes it clear that we will never ever tolerate substandard care for our great veterans. With the creation of this office, we are sending a strong message. Those that fail our veterans will be held, for the first time, accountable, Trump said. At the same time, we will reward and retain the many VA employees that do a fantastic job, of which we have many, and I will tell you, some of the doctors in the VA, I've heard it from so many people, they're the finest in the world. These are great, great people, he added. Trump also said that whistleblowers will be protected under this order. As mentioned before, in 2014 Americans learned of the atrocious care veterans were receiving. In fact, it was revealed that employees in the VA were doing their best to hide the long wait times veterans were receiving. Now, with this new protection, VA employees will be able to speak freely without fear of retribution. We have to get our vets to those doctors, but we have some of the finest doctors in the world. We have also had some of the most honest employees, and some of them expose wrongdoing, and we'll make sure that they're protected, Trump said. Also, Trump is asking the Senate to pass legislation to give VA Secretary David Shulkin the authority to make sure VA employees are held accountable for how they treat veterans. AMVETS is fully supportive of POTUS signing an order allowing the formation of an office that will terminate irrelevant VA employees, create a sense of increased accountability, and also protect those who report on changes that need to be made in the organization. This is another step forward in bridging trust between the VA and our veterans. This is, of course, fantastic news, and it is about damn time too. Trump also took this time to speak about the strides he has made within his first 100 days. Trump stated that his administration has established new standards of transparency and accountability at VA hospitals around the country. Trump has also implemented same-day mental health services for our veterans in all 168 facilities. Considering that every day 22 veterans commit suicide a day due to untreated PTSD symptoms, this makes my heart incredibly happy. Trump also pointed to his signing of the Veterans Choice Improvement Act. Very proud of that, so that more veterans can see the doctor of their choice and don't have to travel long distances or wait forever for VA care, he said. They were waiting in lines for 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, and 2 weeks. Some instances were horrible. They were waiting so long, they had a very curable problem and they die before they got to see the doctor. It's not going to happen any longer. President Trump is the leader this country has needed for a long time. Now, these disgusting VA employees that have treated our veterans horribly will finally be dealt with accordingly. President Trump saw that there was a huge issue and he dealt with it immediately. Our veterans deserve to be treated with respect and dignity, something that Barack Hussein Obama never did. Now, Our veterans are receiving the proper care they need and deserve. What do you think about Trump's executive order? Sound off in the comments below. Follow us on Facebook at Freedom Daily.